For over 200 years, US presidents have celebrated Christmas and New Year inside the most famous house in America. Some did it quietly, some turned the White House into a winter festival, and some celebrated so strangely it's almost unbelievable. Today, you'll discover the funniest, wildest, and most surprising presidential holiday traditions, including banned Christmas trees, raging parties, strange pets, emotional wartime celebrations, and pure chaos inside the White House. Let's begin. John Adams was the very first president to spend Christmas inside the White House. Except, it wasn't magical at all. There were no Christmas trees, no decorations, no carols, no Christmas spirit whatsoever. Just a few candles, some hot chocolate, and a freezing house with almost no furniture. Basically, survive December. Repeat. Adams even wrote in his diary that he wished for peace and quiet, which was his entire holiday plan. First Christmas in the White House? More like, welcome to government housing, bring a blanket. Thomas Jefferson believed Christmas was not a serious holiday, so on December 25th, he went to work like it was Monday. No celebrations, no gifts, no family dinner, just paperwork. Imagine being his assistant saying, "Sir, it's Christmas," and Jefferson replying, "Yes, and time is wasting." Jefferson wasn't the Grinch. The Grinch at least complained about Christmas. Jefferson simply erased it from his calendar. If Andrew was the Grinch, Andrew Jackson was the holiday party boss. Jackson threw Christmas parties so wild they became White House legends. We're talking live musicians, dancing until sunrise, mountains of food, guests so drunk they fell asleep on the stairs. One year, the party got so out of control that the staff had to literally carry people out of the building. Jackson proudly called it a proper American holiday spirit. This man invented the presidential Christmas rave. Abraham Lincoln. Christmases were heavy and emotional. The Civil War was destroying the nation. He received heartbreaking letters from soldiers begging to go home. He met widows and wounded veterans during the holidays. But Lincoln also created moments of kindness. He personally arranged Christmas gifts for children of fallen soldiers. Not the jolly type of Christmas, but certainly one filled with compassion and humanity. Before Ulysses S. Grant Christmas wasn't even an official holiday. It was just a day people hoped their boss would let them go home early. In 1870, Grant signed the law making Christmas a federal holiday. He didn't just give America a holiday. He gave the world the greatest gift of all, a day off work. Thank you, Grant. Your legacy lives on every December 25th. Theodore Roosevelt loved nature, really loved it, so he banned Christmas trees inside the White House. No tree cutting, and presidential order. His sons responded like every child in history. They sneaked a tiny Christmas tree into their room and decorated it. When Roosevelt discovered it, he panicked and called a scientist to explain why chopping one tree would not destroy the planet. The ban disappeared shortly after. The kids basically beat the president. Woodrow Wilson created the first national Christmas tree outside the White House. It had real candles. Yes, real flaming candles on a giant tree. Fire hazard? Absolutely. Beautiful? Also yes. Thousands came to watch Wilson light it, starting a tradition that continues today. Now thankfully with electricity. Calvin Coolidge received a Christmas gift unlike any other president, a live raccoon originally meant to be cooked for dinner. Coolidge's wife refused to eat it and instead turned it into the strangest White House pet ever. The raccoon ran around freely, climbed curtains, explored hallways, and terrified diplomats. Coolidge adored it, probably the only president whose holiday decoration tried to eat the furniture. Franklin D. Roosevelt loved Christmas deeply. He personally carved the turkey. He hosted massive family dinners, and sometimes he even cooked. Imagine the president in an apron trying not to burn the gravy. During the Great Depression and World War II, FDR used his holiday speeches to lift the nation's spirits. A president who gave America hope and a pretty good holiday meal. Harry Truman was the first president to light the national Christmas tree on live television. Millions of Americans watched the White House Christmas celebration for the first time ever. That day, Truman unintentionally created a tradition and gave every future president massive holiday pressure to look festive. Jackie Kennedy transformed the White House into a Christmas fairy tale. She introduced theme decorations, the most famous being the Nutcracker Christmas. The White House looked like a giant glamorous ballet stage. To this day, her decorations are considered the most stylish in presidential history. Jackie basically invented luxury Christmas. Ronald Reagan visited children in hospitals every Christmas, often in secret. No cameras, no reporters. One year, he left gifts for kids undergoing surgery so they would wake up with presents. Reagan didn't just celebrate Christmas, he became Christmas. George H.W. Bush celebrated New Year the way Secret Service hated the most. Speedboating at ridiculous speeds. Cold, windy, dangerous, didn't matter. He was having fun. The agents were having a panic attack. Bill Clinton loved Christmas lights so much he kept turning them on and off to compare the brightness. Staff said the White House looked like a giant holiday experiment run by an excited teenager. He also attended every holiday performance. Choirs, school plays, you name it. Clinton took Christmas enthusiasm to professional levels. George W. Bush invited huge amounts of family to the White House for Christmas. The house was full of people, dogs, kids, noise, and chaos, just the way he liked it. His dog Barney wore Christmas sweaters. Guests joked Barney had more outfits than most of them. Barack Obama wrote hilarious notes from Santa for his daughters. The notes included feedback from the elves and behavior reports. He also hosted stunning Christmas concerts and joked every year, "If Santa knows the nuclear codes, we should be fine." Donald Trump, the golden Christmas trumps Christmas style. One word, glamour. Huge Christmas trees, endless lights, gold everywhere. The White House looked like a luxury resort lobby. Dramatic, shiny, and bold. Love it or hate it, it was unforgettable. Joe Biden prefers simple, calm Christmas celebrations, and almost the opposite of the golden, glamorous holidays before him. For Biden, Christmas is all about warmth and family. No giant gold trees, no dramatic hallways, no White House, but make it a movie set. Instead, he fills the White House with family photos from different decades, soft, gentle lights, warm, traditional Christmas colors, handwritten notes exchanged between family members, and quiet moments that feel almost old-fashioned. Biden's idea of the perfect holiday is sitting with relatives, telling stories, drinking coffee, and enjoying a peaceful winter evening. He brought back a cozy, classic Christmas feeling, the kind many Americans grew up with. After years of extravagant decorations and high-drama holiday style, Biden's Christmas looks more like a warm living room than a political palace. A calm ending to a long list of presidential holiday chaos. From raccoons to banned trees, from wild parties to elegant ballets, from Santa presidents to golden hallways. Every president celebrated Christmas in their own unique and sometimes totally chaotic way. Now tell me, which presidential Christmas shocked you the most? And whose holiday traditions should I make a separate video about? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, because the next video will be even more unbelievable.